Speakers in Woodside Gaming. Only on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
So we're going to try a new segment here on BFG and stuff by having a game of the month. We're going to start with October's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. A very Halloween-themed game. We have a little group on Facebook that's called Game of the Month. We'll leave a link in the description below where we asked the community, hey, what's like your choices for a Halloween-themed game? And then everyone chose one game, and then we had a vote between those games where you couldn't choose for your own game, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, it won the votes. And I can completely understand why, because I voted for it, so that's great. So, we're looking forward to playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, because it's been a few years since I've played through it. And just to go over where it's available physically. You can grab it on PlayStation 1. It's pretty hard to find, kind of expensive. It's also available on PSP through the Dracula X Chronicles disc. After you beat, there's a secret stage at the end of stage 3, I think, and if you do the secret exit, it will unlock the entirety of Symphony of the Night on the disc for you, or you can just download a save with that, just saying. And if you're an import type of guy, you can also import it on the Sega Saturn for some exclusive areas and exclusive characters. I can't remember who the two characters you can use at the beginning in the Saturn version. I think it's like Maria and maybe Richter.
I think I'm going to play on the Saturn.
You already play as Richter?
You play as Alucard. I mean, for the actual proper game.
I know there's codes to play as Richter.
I might be wrong on the two characters that you get, but you get to choose two characters right off the bat, aside from Alucard, at the beginning of the Saturn version.
Neat.
But it's also available digitally on the PlayStation Network, and you can use it on your PlayStation 3, your PlayStation Portable, and your Vita. And it got an HD port to the Xbox 360 and is backwards compatible on your Xbox One. So going over where you can buy the game and enjoy the game, Frankie, what are your thoughts on Symphony of the Night? You looking forward to finally playing it?
Yeah, this is actually probably going to be the first Castlevania game I actually tried to beat. I do have 3 for the NES, but it's super fucking hard.
Yeah.
Don't want to fucking play it.
Well, it's good. You should want to play it. But yeah,
I want to play it, but it's so hard. I remember just throwing in my Retron. It was just difficult as fuck. Yeah, I'm really stoked to try this. Is it the most praised Castlevania game, or would you?
It's usually between Super Castlevania 4 and Symphony of the Night. It's usually it's one of those two is most people's favorite Castlevania.
Okay, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've been dying to play a Castlevania game. That's actually moderately easy, but
I don't think it's too difficult. But it's been a while. I don't remember struggling beating Symphony of the Night.
Yeah,
there's a couple of hard parts, but other than that, no, it's pretty.
But
easy.
Compared to number 3, it's
probably
night and day difference.
Yeah, not as hard as number 2 though.
Fuck 2.
You want to give thoughts on it?
I'm actually really looking forward to this. Castlevania Symphony of the Night was my favorite Castlevania game, as much as I love Castlevania 4.
You said it was your favorite. What dethroned it?
No, it still is.
Okay.
Yeah, no. There was some decent ones on the DS. There was some decent ones on the Game Boy Advance. The originals were all classics. But no, I'm going to have to hand it to Symphony of the Night. Alucard is my boy. That game was just... Yeah.
It's good. It's damn good.
I'm looking forward to playing the crap out of that one.
That's really it.
Yeah.
I'm curious on what systems we're going to play.
This is one of the very few Game of the Months that I know for a fact I'm actually going to beat.
As for the version that I'm going to play, I haven't decided yet. I'm either going to just play it on my Xbox One so I can just sit there and then just play through the HD version of it, or I'm going to download the PS1 Classic onto my Vita so I can have it on the go, because I do a lot of work that's I'm not at home for. So when there's downtime at work, I can always just turn on my Vita and play through it. And that really helped me beat Legend of Dragoon a couple months ago, was just having it on the go. Or when I had to beat Dragon Quest VIII and I didn't buy the 3DS version, having to play on the PS2, I'd fucking grind so fucking much. And in the sense of, I had to use a walkthrough to, speed run the game in order to beat it in the game of the month because of how much working I was doing, and I didn't have it portably. So, not sure about the Xbox One version or Vita version.
You said that you really intrigued me because right now I'm just like diving into the Saturn. I'm going to see the prices on the Japanese Saturn version. I hope it's not too ridiculous, but is there text?
There's voice acting to go with it, but there is some text. But honestly, you don't really have to worry about the story elements.
Okay.
It's really built around... the story isn't saying you have to go here, and then you're like, what the hell do I do? You don't have to worry about that.
Only thing that might be an issue is if the menus are in Japanese when you're actually in your inventory and stuff. Because if all the equipment is all in Japanese names and stuff,
true.
That might make it a little trickier for you.
I'll look it up, but I'll even see if there's like a patch for it or something. I'll figure something out because I know you could patch the language barrier between games on the Saturn. Coyote told me that, but I don't know.
Sure, I don't know how.
I'll look into it. If not, then PlayStation probably on my Vita, or I'll see if I can do a cross save between consoles or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can just copy the save back to your PS3 and play it there.
Yeah.
Yep. That said, I'm going to be one of the few people actually playing the Dracula X Chronicles version. I have that already unlocked in my Dracula X Chronicles. And I already beat that on my Dracula X Chronicles last year, I believe. I believe it was last year. So I'm going to have fun deleting that save, starting a new file, and going back and playing through that one again.
Yeah, do some trading for this. I recorded the video that you're watching right now. Now I'm going to delete that save so I could properly start it on October 1st to beat it for the game of the month. But even before then, before we even chose the game of the month for this, I'm still kind of replaying through Castlevania Circle of the Moon on Game Boy Advance. Even though it's not part of the canon anymore, it's still a really good, like, Metroidvania game. It is so good. I'm loving it. And I'm like, I just want to play Symphony of the Night, which is why I'm so glad that it came up for Game of the Month. And I'm really looking forward to visiting this game again, especially after beating Super Castlevania 4 a couple weeks ago.
Just so we're clear, Frankie, the game does not end at 100%. He's good at 200%.
Actually, it's like 205%.
Well, that's if you're doing everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's making a face. He doesn't know. But when you realize, like, I beat it, I'm going to come over. You're going to show me what you think is beaten. I'm going to like, no. You're not even halfway. And you're going to like, what the fuck? Like, later on, we're going to do a little review of Symphony of the Night and get Frankie's reaction to fully beating Symphony of the Night. He's not going to see it coming. So, we will see you next time. And what are your thoughts on Castlevania Symphony of the Night? Or, if you haven't played it, or for some reason it's just not your jam, you don't like good video games, what are some of your favorite Halloween games that you consider should be Game of the Month for Halloween maybe next year? We'll take that into consideration. Once again, if you want to take part in Game of the Month, it's just a little group that we have on Facebook that we assign one game a month that everyone either like votes on or whatever, and we all play through it as a group. So that, you know everyone that's beaten the game, you can all discuss about it, maybe like tactics or builds if it's an RPG or something like that. It's just nice to have a dedicated group that's all on your level for games. And I think that's really helped us like bond together the past couple months when we've had this group. So feel free to join that. You're always welcome, and we'll see you next time.